Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set, let's go.
They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Hey, steady.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to be 4th down. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's our first carry for their running back, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Chester. system. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Yep.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready?
He'll drop to throw. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Browns 1st down.
That's good.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer. Hey, that's my man. Check it out. Check it out. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker.
Stephanie! 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. He'll take this forward for about 5.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
To return is Williams. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Liking it.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Aiden Hutchinson, the former 1st rounder, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
19 target.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Second and 10.
Ready. Cooking, 18, Pioneer. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. 3rd down coming up.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
7, ready.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. So much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Into the hands of his running back. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Cooking, 19.
play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Buffalo very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold onto that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And his passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's the punter now, as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the ground, Judkins. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go! Panther 60.
Open man downfield. It's Hockenson. And And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll run. It's ETN. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
It's a gift to Judkins, heading right. He's to the 10. And he's in! Touchdown, Cleveland.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Reynolds now on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for us.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender finding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
It is 3rd and long. Side of midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 32 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
First down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit! Japanese Timberwolves.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Third and 6.
Get up. Bravo 80. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
At their own 33-yard line.
Begin here on the ground. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. to. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Panther 60, Panthers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready? Ready, ready.
That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. His first catch in the wild card game. And good for a first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 7.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Red. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's over everybody out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go now.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Browns move further out in front. It is now 17-0. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Reynolds now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down. That would have been a way to end this half, but either way, we have come to the end of this first half of play. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Begins with a run. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held them just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd and 2. Here we go. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The outside, complete to Thomas. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 15 yards through the air. That's a Steeler first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will have the Steelers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set. Check out.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
There's just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Get it.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now, faking the give. A throw there, caught by Lee Getz. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That is not.
And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown Cleveland.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw left side taken in by Thomas. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Steeler first down. He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down. To throw. He's got room to roll. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
60 by 6. Ready.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
So anytime you're playing with 2 high safeties and then man coverage underneath, all the defenders are going to be inside, underneath leverage. So all those out-breaking routes, they're going to be there, and they're able to take advantage of it.
I go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick.
Okay,
Here's 3rd and 2.
ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Lee Gaddis. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Hold it ready. Here we go. Shot. And up.
Up the middle goes Jenkins here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Get it!
Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
Hey! Yes.
On the draw is Judkins.
Quentin Sean Judkins, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Steady! Steady!
A run, and here comes Judkins. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Now, wait a minute. It's only 3rd down, but field goal units coming on the field? He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
to the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Catch man right side by Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Down inside the 10. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at it, engaging where the marker is, and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he will score. Game on. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ready, break. Get it. Ready, right.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll drop this one down to doesn't do it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Judkins. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's tackled at the 59-yard line. On a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 7.
Let's go. 70, go.
On the draw, the give to Etienne. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 8.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Loss of a yard.
Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
3rd and long.
Here we go. Jack. 60 Eagles.
This run is straight ahead for Etienne. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This one he's got to have. And this one's right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Steelers first down. A gain of 45 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
So it's a win for the Browns. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.